Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be reviewing all of the suction plates that we bought for my daughter when she was young, and the pros and cons of each of it, and a little bit of information for each of them, and what are my recommendations of which is the best and which is the worst. So let's get started. So first we have over here is the Newbie Easy Go suction bowl with lid and a snap-in spoon. There are various colors for this type, and actually this particular model might have changed over time. We bought it like maybe about 1.5 years ago, so you may not find the exact model, but there's a similar one existing right now. So if you go to Amazon, you'll probably find one, and I think the price range is around $7 to $8. Now this is not exactly a plate, but we got this thinking that it would prevent her from knocking out all the food out of the bowl. The problem with this was the suction cup over here wasn't sticking to the surface that well. So she could easily just grab onto the bowl and pull it off, and it would just come off easily and everything would just spill out anyways. So it wasn't really a good suction bowl. We do like, however, that it came with a spoon and it's very portable. So if let's say we want to bring some food, we could pack this along, close it if she didn't finish it, and then pack it away in a diaper bag. And that was the good part of it. Unfortunately, the main reason we got this was so that the bowl wouldn't move around, and the suction cup wasn't doing its job. So it's just too bad. So we went on to buy others. So this one is targeted for infants 6 months and above, and it's BPA free. So what we do is we just put this in a dishwasher and it cleans it out pretty good. Next one here is the Munchkin Smile and Scoop suction training plate with a spoon. It's yellow and white in color. It's sturdy, a little bit heavy, but not too heavy that it would hurt the child if it falls on them. There's walls that prevents the food from falling out. The suction, it does stick to the surface if you press it hard enough, and with a good surface that is not wobbly or warped, it will stick to the surface. But sometimes my baby is strong enough to actually pull it off and it will come off. So that's the only downside of this plate. It has these grooves over here between the smiley face, supposedly to help toddlers push the food against the spoon or the plate so that it could lift it up easily. The spoon is shaped in such a way that it's easy for them to scoop the food into their mouths, because they are more likely to hold the spoon this way rather than how we use it this way. So this is the good thing, the unique thing about this product is the spoon. It's BPA free and it's great for infants 9 months and up, and the smiley face does sometimes make kids happy when they look at it because it's a face. The price range is $7.99 and it comes with another color, pink and white. The next one over here is the Bumpkins silicone suction plate. It's 100% food grade silicone, BPA free, PVC free, and lead free. Apparently it's also bacteria resistant. You can easily remove food scraps that's stuck on it even when it's dry because of the silicone. You just need to use your fingernails and scratch it out and you'll easily come off. It can withstand both hot or cold temperatures, resistant to age, sunlight, moisture, and chemicals. Says hand wash or dishwasher safe, top rack. It's a little bit expensive. Right now on Amazon it's $14.66, but I like this Bumpkins plate because of how easily it sticks onto the surface and it's hard to actually move it around or lift it up. And then the space in this plate is big, that you could fit a lot of food in it if your kid is a big eater, so it's definitely a plus. It's a little bit heavy but not heavy enough to hurt a child if it falls on their feet or wherever it hits them. And like I mentioned just now, it's easy to clean. You can easily remove the grease, food scraps, and stains. And we put this in the dishwasher. So I definitely like this plate. Comes in various colors. There's also different shapes from Bumpkins. So go shop around, and I think you'll definitely be pleased with the Bumpkins suction plate. The next one over here is the First Year's Inside Scoop suction plate. It comes in two colors over here. It's the blue and the green. And then there are other colors as well. A different blue plate with the surrounding green color ring. I don't know what you call this, but I'll call it a ring. The unique thing about this plate is that it actually curves. This side of here is actually lower than this side, so it's kind of like tilted. So you would put this facing the kid, so this one would be tilting forward, and then they could easily get to the food. The space to put the food is big, which we like. And then this added ring over here prevents food from actually escaping. So you can easily put this over here. Just the only problem with this is that it's actually hard to snap it in place. Now the suction is not very good because this part warps easily, as you can see. So over time it will lose its suction and then you just pop up, and my daughter at that time could easily lift this up. But we still use it because of the big space it has over here. It's targeted for infants 12 months and up, and it's BPA free. On the back of this plate it says hand wash only, so I would recommend not putting this in the dishwasher. Although we have been putting this in the dishwasher just because we didn't have time to wash all the dishes, and that's probably also the reason why this thing is warping. Price is $7.99, and I don't think you can get this particular color anymore, so do shop around if you are thinking of getting this particular plate. Next we tried was the Easy MiniMed. It's a one-piece silicone placemat and a plate, and we got this in a blue color. It was a little bit expensive, more expensive than the Bumpkins, surprisingly. It's $19.99, and what you see here, the mat is very strong in the sense that it provides a lot of suction, so it prevents them from actually moving this around, which is a good thing, and it's probably why the price point is so high. And then it's not really that heavy as well, but the only downside is the space they have over here. My daughter eats a lot, and this particular space is not enough, so oftentimes we had to supplement with an additional plate at the side to fit in more food. And also another bad thing was we used a Greco high chair, and the tray that has the groove for the cup, it doesn't have enough space to actually fit this whole thing on the tray. So if you want to have a full suction on the surface, you would have to remove that tray, put this on the open surface. That groove that provided the space for the cup is gone, so the cup will be left just standing on the surface of the high chair. The toddler can easily just knock off the sippy cup. So that's a minus for me because I wanted everything to fit on that tray. So most likely, depending on what kind of high chair you have, this mat will fit nicely or it doesn't. It's easy to clean, similar to the Bumpkins suction plate. Because of the silicone, you can easily scratch out the food scraps and there won't be any grease stains, except for these corners over here. It's hard to get to, so you would actually have to dig in these corners to get any food scraps that's stuck. You can clean it by hand or you could put it in the dishwasher. It's 100% food grade silicone, BPA, BPS, PVC, lead and phthalate free. The last one I have over here is called the Boon catch plate with a spill catcher. Comes in orange and blue, and there are also other colors like a blue green and a pink purple. So we got this one, and it's $7.99. And the way you would use this is this food catcher part is facing the toddler close to their body as much as possible, or allowed on the high chair. And there's a suction over here which sticks fairly well. Okay, so the suction is very good, and if you press it hard enough, they can't remove this plate that easily. The only downside is this is like a full plate with no dividers, so all the food will be mixed up. But if you don't really care so much about the dividers, then this is a good plate to get. Targeted for first-time eaters, and you can actually wash this in the dishwasher, and it's BPA free. So I was looking at the Amazon page for details about the product, and there was one thing noted, and it says that fatty foods can potentially break down the flexible material over time. So I don't know how true that is, but they basically say do not use this with fatty foods such as soups, vegetable oil, butter. So I don't know if that's gonna be a minus because it hasn't happened to us yet. So which is the worst and which is the best out of all the suction plates or bowl that we got? I feel that this is actually the worst that we actually bought. We haven't really been using this because the amount of food that we put in it would get mixed up too much, and she couldn't see all of the food, and she may not want to eat everything at all. So this was probably the worst choice that we made. And also this was easily removed because the suction wasn't really that great. The best one for us was actually this one, the Bumpkins, because the suction was good, the space for the food was great, big and spacious, and it was easy to clean. And so far, after washing this in the dishwasher, it hasn't shown any signs of breaking down or degrading. So for the price point, it is a little bit expensive compared to most of the plates that we bought, but I think it's worth the investment. If you have any questions about the plates, do drop a comment and I will do my best to answer them. So that's all I have for you in this video. If you like this video review of the plates that I have, do give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my other videos, do subscribe to my channel. And with that, see you next time. Bye!